one's for Julie, basically.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
So I make in sweet chili garlic sauce or dip, Thai chili sauce, basically. So we have 1.5 cups of red chilies, about 3 Thai chilies, and then some poblano that got red. You're using the bell pepper basically for color and flavor, and you're using the Thai chili for heat. So we pulse this with, how much garlic do we need for this? About 12 garlics.
So that's like the interpretation. Anytime I get a recipe and it says put 2 cloves of garlic in,
You put 12. Yes,
That's
see.
yeah.
As you can see, my recipe, I crossed it out and like, nope, 12.
It started saying 8.
Yes.
8's not enough.
No,
No,
it's
no.
not. So we're just going to get this to the point where it's all diced nicely, minced. Oh, minced nicely.
Yum. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Sometimes I swear Nalini just makes things because she knows it's
I
going to
do.
make me happy.
I'm highly suggestible, as she likes to say.
If you ever want to stop by the store and make a request for spring rolls, falafel, tom yum soup.
Oh yeah, yes. So here you go.
There we go.
There's
so we're going
yours.
to scrape these guys into the pan.
Into your pan. Get a nice heavy bottom pan so you don't have to worry about things catching.
Especially because you're going to be putting some sugar in here.
Yes,
So you want to make
especially
sure
that
you're going to... Now, there we go.
You good?
I was going to say, I don't know that I would do this in cast iron though, because I feel like
No, I
the
couldn't because it would
reaction-
react. Yes.
Yeah, so you want to
But
use
you want like a
an
stainless
aluminum
steel, but something that's heavy bottom. This one has a nice bottom on it.
So there we are, all minced up and ready to go.
So then we have a cup of sugar and 1.5 teaspoon of salt that I just added. We are going to now add to that 3/4 cup of vinegar. I have apple cider vinegar, so that's what I use. But you can use white vinegar, you can use rice vinegar, you can use whatever vinegar you have. It's not.
I wouldn't use
highly
balsamic.
No, actually. I always think, oh, no one will do that, but
Apple cider vinegar is like
Yes.
my go-to. for
Apple
pretty
cider
much
vinegar
everything.
is also my go-to because that's what I have at home. I do have white distilled vinegar, which I use for cleaning, but that's a different story. But sometimes I do use it for making certain things like pickles and things like that. All right, so this goes on the stove, and you simmer it for about 5 minutes. Then you will use a little water, 1/3 cup, and a tablespoon of cornstarch. And once it starts simmering, you would mix this together and add it to that. So,
The chili sauce. After about 10 minutes of cooking, this is what we have. You can see that it's gotten shiny and it's thickened up. And I will tell you, it has this great little sweet heat. Now, as this was cooking, it was not this thick. So we ended up actually adjusting the amount of cornstarch and adding cornstarch and water, the slurry again, a little at a time until it reached its desired consistency. So one of the things that we always say is recipes are more suggestions rather than hard and fast. So in this case, the recipe that we had that called for like a teaspoon or so of cornstarch was not enough. Maybe your peppers had more liquid in them than the ones that they used in the test recipe, or maybe, who knows, again. So just a little extra cornstarch and water thickens this up, and then as it cools, it will also thicken a little bit more. So make sure that you don't overly aggressively thicken.
and I also think that a lot of it is personal taste. Like I like it this thick, but you may not. You might like it a little thinner, so you could drizzle instead of just spoon. But
This is the perfect consistency.
So this is
to dip
your
French fries in.
Thai spicy red chili dip or sauce.